YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
So let's hit Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy BREAD Fox reporting from the Chicks Universe. And man, it seems like this 50 Cent and Ja Rule situation is just absolutely never gonna go away. Now, for those of you who have not been paying attention, there have been some recent updates with Ja Rule crashing out just a little bit more. So recently, Ja Rule got on Twitter and he said, "Boo Boo the Rat, order of protection is crazy. I thought they was tough." And then he posts the alleged paperwork of 50 Cent Curtis Jackson requesting an order of protection against Ja Rule. Also, he also says that he has the paperwork that shows 50 did cooperate with the police. Now, the paperwork was posted and you can't really read what's on there, but Ja Rule does also quote a former interview from a former G-Unit member, Bang'em Smurf. In the interview, Bang'em Smurf says, "That order of protection is, how can I put it? It's accurate." Bang'em Smurf said, "It exists, it's true, but I talked Gayo out of not suing because what they was gonna do, they was gonna sue. I think the engineer was the main who got really injured the most. He got stabbed in the chest, so he was the one really pushing the lawsuit." Bang'em Smurf says 50 Cent's order of protection against Murder Inc. is 100% real. So this is Ja Rule, I guess, pulling up with receipts. However, it's clear that Ja Rule absolutely hates 50 with all of his heart. Could you believe that he was actually doing all of this crashing out the same day as his 24-year wedding anniversary? That's actually insane. And it looks like the story is gaining even more legs because Joe Budden and his team actually decided to discuss the topic over the most recent podcast. And of course, naturally, whenever there's a discussion of this sensitive nature, there's always some sort of back and forth between the different parties who have differences of opinions. And in this one, it seems like people were looking at it more of a, is this mature versus immature? And I kind of see this point of both sides, but I'm going to let you guys hear exactly what they said.
First of all, I hated the response 50 gave to when Irv Gotti died. I thought that was awful. When I saw Ja Rule go on the Breakfast Club and respond to it finally after all this time, it felt like he was rising above it. Like, you know, like, we're masters of self-defense. We're not going to start nothing. You know, I didn't like this, but I took the good advice of Preem. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was going to be the end of it. I thought it was going to be a good moment. Then he hits Twitter the next day like, yo, I got time. And then just started coming at 50 again. And you know it's going to be a response. It's been decades of this. I know they're never going to hit a stage together. I know that they're never going to be friends, and I've accepted that in life. Some people just don't need to be friends. But I feel like they could give a different model. They could model something different for everybody. They could just let this shit go. You know what I mean? At this point, everybody's successful. Everybody's good. They look, to me, two 50-year-old men going back and forth on Twitter looks crazy.
Last time I said something like this, I had naked AI pictures on the internet for a month and a half. So.
It's 50-year-old successful dudes, and hopefully no violence could come from it.
But violence came from it.
Right.
That's no more violence.
That was a long time ago, bro.
Some people don't let that shit go, bro. We sit here and joke about if it's up, it's up. Really live by that. That's why, like, I understand the mature side of it. I also get 50's side.
I hate Ice.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's 50's side?
I absolutely hate Ice.
Why?
I swear.
I agree with him.
Bro, at some point,
you would
forever.
agree.
Yeah, you
I'm
would.
not mad at you.
You would.
But why not?
I just feel like what Ice is saying is such a young man's quote.
Yes.
And us as older men don't really need to echo a quote that is made for the youngins. It's up for life. Those are for people, the 20-year-old people that view themselves having a lot of life left.
Hey, Joe, this is two 50-year-olds that's up for life with.
No. And that's why I'm saying it does not mean the same thing. When we get to talking about 50-year-old men, I'm not talking about them and how they do things. But
that's the conversation.
But that's not a normal outlook for people our age with tendinitis and arthritis.
With hundreds of millions of dollars that have seen some shit in the world.
Right.
You should have modified how you think and your mindset on the world. You got little kids looking at you. So one hand we're gonna talk about.
Forget that. I don't even think that part's even relevant.
No,
well, let him
that's the
land.
part
Sorry.
that I talk about with Ice sometimes, because Ice takes this staunch stance on I'm snitching, I'm ratting, we're not going to jail.
I'm not ratting, but go ahead.
You say you are ratting, but
Snitching and ratting is a different thing.
Thank you.
Whatever.
Go ahead, Ish. Go ahead.
Whatever the case may be, but then on the same time, it's like, yo, if it's up, it's up, and I'm not condoning, but kind of condoning this message. I think that shit is. Okay. I think that shit is harmful.
Please allow me to respond.
Yeah.
I can talk for me.
Oh shit.
I'm being objective. I'm telling you that for someone who 50 Cent has showed us who he is his entire career, I can understand his stance on it. Not saying I agree with it, but I get why he's acting the way he's acting, and he's not going to change on this.
Gotcha.
It's forever up in his eyes.
It's because he's probably one of two 50-year-olds in hip-hop still in fighting condition. Him and fucking Freddie Fox. The rest of everybody got normal 50-year-old bodies and 50-year-old breath. And if you punch one of you niggas the wrong spot, y'all niggas run around drunk, pilled up, fitting all up. You hit one of you niggas the wrong way and y'all bump your head, you're gonna be dead. Stop it, please. And all the niggas that got busy with their hands from back in the day, I'm looking at y'all now at 50. Y'all look one sugar tablet away from it being the end. Please. You tough 50-year-olds, except for 50.
But again, y'all moving it. We talk, you said except for 50. That's who we talking about.
That's not who we talking to, though.
Right.
That's not who we talking to, though.
Right.
That's who we talking about.
I get what you're saying. You understand where how we line.
That's who we talking about.
When I say I understand why he's acting this way, he talking about I hate Ice for that take.
No, but I think what people...
I understand it too, Freeze.
I don't understand how you understand it.
Oh, shit.
I don't understand how you understand that point.
Why not?
Because I'm being open-minded, and he's told. I believe a person who tells you who the fuck they are.
Going back to
we're
the
not
same
talking
point.
about that. We're talking about how we, the people in this room, are viewing this particular scenario.
If you
That's
almost,
what we
nigga, you
talking
got
about.
shot.
We
with
Let
a
him have his
motherfucker.
1v1 with Freeze.
No, hold
We're
on.
not having a 1v1.
It's not a 1v1.
Well, let him have the conversation, please.
But the conversation, I have a theory on the conversation.
So wait till they finish.
He can shoot.
No, go ahead, Flip.
I'm not shooting at you. You've been
No, not
shot
shooting,
before.
yeah.
So what I'm saying is that you've been shot. Have you forgiven the man that shot you? Have you sat down with him? If you see him today, the man that shot you, would you sit down with him, have a drink,
No.
be cool? Okay. That man almost lost his life. Period. He was blackballed by these people. Where he feel like he was blackballed. A lot of things happened to this man that he overcame the odds. So now, while it could be a skewed way of thinking, now his thing is I'm up, and it's up forever because you guys tried to take this from me. You guys try to take my passion. If I didn't fight through it, persevere through it, I would no longer be here to provide for people.
Gotcha.
I understand that way. The person that shot me as well, I don't feel comfortable speaking to that person. The person that broke my jaw, it was very difficult to sit down across from the person while having sane thoughts in your mind, and it takes more than that when your life is on the line. Seriously. So when y'all say I do get it because they are figures, but I do understand it as well. And I would expect you to understand it. I know you're speaking from a mature standpoint, but you've been through something traumatic as well. And if you wouldn't sit with the guy that shot you, we shouldn't expect that from others.
But isn't there a third route of just
I don't
leaving it all
expect him to
alone?
sit
That's
there-
exactly.
Look, you conflict. It don't got to be
But
one.
then,
Or,
yeah, go ahead.
it don't got to be one or two. I wouldn't expect 50 Cent and Ja Rule to give a fuck about each other till the day that they
Forever,
die.
right.
Like that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that yo dog. And if you in 50 Cent shoes, in my opinion, nigga, I made you niggas look like peons.
He already won.
I'm a couple $100 million up through all the shit y'all put me through all the adversity I went through to get to this point. Suck my dick. I won. I beat the game at this point.
And 50 Cent is also the same person who's lived. His line says, "If it's war to the very end." And anytime they think they back, we start it up again.
Now, I know this is going to sound crazy, but probably for the first time ever, I 100% agree with Flip. He actually, in my opinion, has the most mature take on this. And I know I sound crazy. I know technically the mature take would be, let bygones be bygones, let the past be in the past, forgive and forget. However, I don't think that's the mature take. Why? Because it's realistic, but it's not 100% practical. And I like the angle that Flip took where he cornered Ish and he pretty much said, hey, Ish, you were shot by somebody. If you were to meet face to face with that person, would you be able to have a conversation with them? And of course, naturally, Ish's response is, of course not. So we have to give 50 Cent that same grace. As Flip said, 50 went through a lot of trials and tribulations at the hands of both Irv Gotti and Ja Rule, from getting shot to being blackballed to everything in between. So it would be really unfair to even say that, hey, this person should let bygones be bygones. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there right now, probably people even listening, have people that they absolutely do not speak to for far less. So, how would you feel if you were 50 and put yourself in his shoes, have some empathy for him? A lot of the times, because 50 Cent is up, 50 Cent is richer, more successful, and more respected than Ja Rule, we automatically give Ja Rule the victim role, and whenever we empathize, we automatically try to empathize with him. But how about we try to empathize with 50? But that's just what I'm thinking at the end of the day. I might be wrong, I might be dumb, who knows? But I'd love to know how you guys feel, so drop some knowledge in the comments. Also, make sure you like and subscribe. It's your boy BREAD Fox reporting from the Chicks Universe, and as always, till next time.